Tom. I'm very handsome and very, very funny. If I could have been what I could have been, I could have been something. I want to. This is my story. But it isn't a story really, because it's all real. What's more, it's something that has happened to more than just me. In fact, it's happened to a lot of people.
It's happened to me.
And me? It happened to me twice. Really?
And very, very funny. I have a really good quality of life. And drum roll please. I have a learning disability! Ta-da! If you're born with a learning disability, you're likely to die younger than other people. And it's not just a few months, or even a couple of years. No, it's 23 in men, and nearly 29 for women. That's unbelievable. I mean, if I were to die prematurely today, it's 2019 plus 23. I could have lived right up to 2042. 2042. It's a lifetime. Think of all the jokes the world would have missed. I mean, having a learning disability has become a life-limiting condition because people just can't seem to see beyond it, and they just give up. It's, what do you call it again?
Diagnostic overshadowing.
Diagnostic overshadowing. It's a health inequality, but it's something much more important and personal than that. It's a person's life gone. All that potential vanish.
Oh, I think I should stay with him because I can keep him calm.
Best not.
Again? What's the point of me filling out all those blooming forms if nobody's going to listen? It's written here, the simple sheet, S-E-P-S-I-S. It's good to go through the steps as to review. It will help you get me back on my feet.
Come on, you know now, join in.
I'm okay now. I've recovered well, but that's not the case for everyone. Many people with a learning disability do die of preventable deaths. It became so bad, the government investigated it and produced the Leader report. It said that hospital trusts weren't doing enough and needed to change. As I walk through the valley of the NHS land, I want choice and information, that is all I have.
That's your window from someone like me.
Even if you got a learning disability.
It means we get more choice in a patient-centered paradise. We want the best advice in a patient-centered paradise. Old-fashioned new step back in a patient-centered paradise.
I originally started off as a TA in a special needs school. I was going to different schools, and it was, I got thrown into it essentially, and I realised I loved it, but what more could I do, because in a school you're only seeing it from an educational side, it's not like a more personalised side. So I thought, well, the next logical step was to do the course and do LD nursing.
What do you think about the conference? Are you enjoying the conference?
It's been very interesting. I think there's just certain things, even as LD nurses, you can't know everything, and it has opened my eyes to things I hadn't even thought about, and there needs to be more awareness.
And Marie, what's been the highlight for you here?
Oh, I found it quite interesting. I went to a sexual health workshop yesterday,
which was interesting to see it from this perspective of people with learning disabilities. And I also went to a session on eye testing, people with learning disabilities as well, which is interesting because I'm doing a health promotion tool on eye testing at the moment, so it was really interesting for me.
And what motivated you to be an LD nurse?
Well, I'm a qualified teacher. I used to teach, and I've done that for years now. I also work for the government, so and it was just I went to an open day actually because my daughter was 3rd year studying drama, and I just went into the open day and I was offered a place on the day because I already had the qualifications, and well, I decided I'd go for it, and I haven't looked back really.
My background is a healthcare support worker with profound multiple learning disabilities, and I felt I'd like to do the training to further my knowledge and maybe make a difference and be the voice of people that didn't have voices within healthcare. And
This conference been an inspiration for you for your future careers?
It's been lovely because most of the time learning disability nursing isn't that well known, and to be in a conference where there's so many of us and it's just talked up so much that you realise that you are a specialist nurse really.
As opposed to being called not a real nurse.
Yeah, which we have come across a lot, so.
Okay, lovely. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ready, Sanders? And we...